What is up, YouTube? My name is Ash, and ever since I can remember, I've had a horrible schedule for life. It's always been completely unmanageable and has been affecting my mental health and my sobriety recently. I brought this up in a meeting, and I was overwhelmed by the people saying I needed to make the first move. Nothing changes if nothing changes, and they were right. I was reminded of a video I had watched years ago, the 10,000 euro Happiness Experiment by Dave from Boyinaband, a character who has honestly got me through some very hard parts of my life through his music and how much I related to him. In this experiment, he schedules out his day to the nines, and if he fails in being productive and happy, he would fail the challenge and be forced to pay a fine to an organization he greatly dislikes. I figured there was nothing left to do but to do it. But I wasn't going to take on a monetary risk. But there was nothing left to do but to set my alarm and let night one become day one. Alright, it's the morning of day one. Trying to settle into a new routine. Tried waking up at 7 o'clock. It's now almost 8 o'clock. I am up. I'm gonna go get some breakfast. I'm gonna try to get this started. Make the most of it. Wish me luck. Alright, breakfast was good. I think it's off to the gym. Just gotta stop back home and pick my clothes up because I forgot. Brain's not exactly functioning yet. Alright, I finished with my morning workout. Went well. Not my most productive workout, but I was kind of expecting that for my first day. Doing it right as I wake up. But I do feel more energized. I feel better. The endorphins got released, and I feel like I'm ready to start my day. So just gonna go home, get a shower, figure out what is next on the agenda. Sat in a DMV for about an hour and a half. Something I needed to do today. It is so beautiful out, I could not pass up the opportunity to walk around North Park Lake. It's just beautiful. And just the good energy I have right now. Just hope I can keep this going. 30 days for the rest of my life. As unplanned as that walk was, I'm super glad I did it. I quite underestimated how long this loop was. Turned out to be a nice 5-mile hike. And it felt really great to complete it. It's just good practice for what I plan to do this summer. Actually, this pales in comparison, so I gotta get my butt ready. So, that was unplanned. I was just driving through, and I was like, it is way too gorgeous of a day to just pass this opportunity up. Time to stretch, chug some water, and catch a meeting. So, it's the end of day one. Didn't get to do everything that I hoped to do, but I was way more productive than I've been in a very long time. I hit a wall. After I came home from the walk, ate some dinner, I just crashed. And here I am. I didn't make it to a meeting tonight, but I'm gonna wake up first thing tomorrow morning and hit a meeting. So overall, I'd say today didn't go perfectly. I wasn't expecting it to, but it honestly went a lot better than I hoped for. See you in the morning. It is now morning day 2, and this morning's a lot rougher than I was expecting. Getting ready to go to the meeting. My body's definitely telling me not to go to the gym today. I think I'm gonna listen to that. Just finished up with the meeting. It was a really good one. Drove back home, and I think it's time to get some breakfast. Goodness, am I hungry. But good meeting. And aside from being completely exhausted and extremely sore from yesterday, morning's going good so far. I think I might go for a massage after breakfast. Not sure yet. I absolutely love this burger. Let's relax. So work sucked last night. I started feeling sick about an hour into my shift. I made it through the whole 8 hours, but I didn't feel good afterwards. And I'm in rough shape when I've been up for an hour and a half and it's only 7:22. I got some kind of head cold, and something's going on with my stomach and just not feeling too great, so gonna take it easy today. We'll see where the vibe takes us. Also, it is New Year's Day. Happy New Year's. Starting the year off with a bang. Well, I haven't done much filming today, but I have taken it pretty easy so far. I just did my face up a little bit, because even if I don't feel the greatest, might as well try to look a little bit better than I feel. So that definitely boosted my morale. I feel pretty good about myself right now, and things seem to be resolving themselves, and I think I am about to go get a massage because my back is killing me. So it's actually the night of day 4. I think that's what day we're on. But I didn't really record anything today. I did redo my hair this morning and did my makeup. Was feeling like absolute garbage. I really had a bit of a rough day. Didn't really do much until the last hour or 2. I went and worked out. I'm starting to feel a little better, and not the best day, but I did take a C test, and it came back negative, so I am, at least it's not that. I don't know what it is. Must just be some upper respiratory infection. And it's been a day. Probably not going to record anything else. Probably going to hit up one more meeting and call it a night. So this is what I look and sound like when I've had maybe 3 hours of sleep. coughing up a lung and feel like garbage. I called off work today. I do have one adult thing I have to get done today. I think that's about all I'm doing. This is hell. Go figure. I start a new routine and do it as a video series for me to get sick at the beginning of it. Hopefully things turn around. So this has taken a turn for the worse. Yeah, I basically have no voice left. And I feel worse than ever. Have a good night, guys. I'm gonna go to bed and hopefully I feel better tomorrow. I'm gonna stop recording because saying anything hurts. But this is the final update for today. Alright, I am back. Yesterday I did absolutely nothing. Still not feeling 100% today, but I feel good enough to actually get back into things. Did sleep in today, but not the worst thing. And I think I'm gonna go get ready for the gym and get ready for work. Let's get back in. Well, that was a good first workout back. Did upper body, chest, biceps, and feeling good. Now it's off to a meeting and then work. Workout went good. Meeting was fantastic. It's 5 o'clock now. I'm just hitting a wall. I'm on break now. I just cannot wait for 10 o'clock. Let's power through. Well, it is a very, very cold day outside, but it's a good day. I have the day off. I'm actually feeling quite a bit better. Just went to the gym, had a wonderful workout. Had a good breakfast, and I think I might hit up the mall because let's just say a couple belongings of mine are starting to wear down. My wallet being one, and I'd really like to go pick up a new one. Well, it is a very freezing day, but I am feeling quite a bit better. I woke up naturally at 6 o'clock in the morning, which is fantastic. The goal of this challenge is to wake up earlier, and I seem to be really starting to enjoy it. So, did run around just to get out of the house, and just finished up a good workout. Today's going good. Still, as you can hear, my voice is under the weather, but I seem to be coming around the corner, and I'll keep you guys updated. Got all done up. Time to hit the mall. I'm excited. I haven't been to a mall in so long. Just gotta be careful today. So today's Sunday. Finally starting to feel better. Still don't have my voice back quite, but went to the gym. Woke up around 8. And having a good day so far. Got to go into work, and then I have the next 2 days off, and I'm really going to focus on feeling better and maybe getting some work on videos done. So today, I'm putting an end to this short video. Well, might not be short. I have yet to put it together and edit it, but I'm putting an end to the filming of me waking up at the you-know-what crack of dawn and seeing how productive I can be, because I found out I can be very productive and I actually enjoy it. But for right now, I'm still sick, and there is no point in me waking up and just feeling horrible. So I'm still going to be waking up early when I am well, and I intend on being as productive as possible. In short, I think this was a success, and it's something that I am very glad that I started doing. So I would recommend it to anybody. Even though I had to end this challenge early because I got sick, I still am glad I did it. And it's something that, even though I'm no longer recording on a daily basis, I am still waking up and being productive as early in the morning as possible. I've got myself a morning meeting that I've been going to at least 3 days a week, and I absolutely have been enjoying waking up in the morning because I just have so much time to be me and just get to express myself before I have to change into a set schedule and set clothes and just look like just be a normal. It was driving me insane, and I was doing the same thing every single day, expecting a different result, and that is in fact the exact definition of insanity. So I would recommend breaking out of that insanity, and if you feel the way I do, to break that cycle. It did suck the first few days, having a new routine and not knowing how to function. My brain was not working at all. But it came to. And after a few days, I started getting into it, and it is something that I hope that I keep doing, and in the future I will probably do an update video on how I've been doing and if I've been maintaining my commitment to being productive and living a life that's just not at a 2 to 10 job. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this inspires you to get up, get out, get active, and live your life. It is a beautiful day to be sober.